Cave number 2 at Nasik was originally excavated in the 2nd century of Common Era, and later on we find the addition of Buddha images during the Mahan phase. This cave has an inscription of the 6th regnal year of Satwan king Vasishtiputra Purumavi, which is why this cave is considered to be from the 2nd century CE by the scholars. We find Buddha images are seated in a Pralamba Padasana and hands are shown in a Dhammachakra Pravartan Mudra. The Buddha image is flanked by the Bodhisattvas such as Padmapani, who holds a lotus flower, an image of Amitabha on his headdress, Vajrapani, who holds Vajra, and Maitreya, who holds either water pot, that is a kalasha, or Nagakeshal flower, and depicting a stupa on his headdress. Cave number 19 is the earliest cave among the all caves of Nasik. It has a pillared veranda, a squarish hall, and 2 cells on the each wall. The doors of the cells are topped by the Chaitya arches, which are interconnected by Vedika band. An inscription of Satwan king Kanna or Krishna is found here. Cave number 18 is the only Chaitya Griha in the entire complex and important for understanding the pattern of donation. This cave received the donation of village Dambik by the people of Nasik. Besides that, a donation of Yaksha image and Vedika railing and donation by Bhattapalika, daughter of royal minister, for excavation of the caves are seen here. The cave is upside down plan and there are pillars. The roof is vaulted and has sockets which may have been originally attached with wooden ribs and rafters. The pillars at the back and front, 2 pillars are plain octagonal shafts, whereas the middle one are octagonal shaft with a pot shaped bases placed in a squarish dish. On the both sides of main Chaitya arch, there are a series of Chaitya arches and Vedika, as well as Buddhist symbols such as a Triratna or early Indian symbol Srivasa, as well as and some animals are also depicted. The stupa is elongated and Chatrayashti and Harmika are missing, which probably may have been of wood. Cave number 4 has 2 pillars and 2 pilasters at the veranda. Cave number 3 is known as Gautamiputra's cave, also as a Queen's cave or Devi Leni, due to the presence of inscriptions of the Satvanas, especially Gautamiputra Satkarni, mother of Gautamiputra Satkarni, the Satwan king, respectively. 18th and 24th regnal years of Gautamiputra Satkarni are mentioned in these inscriptions. Another inscription was inscribed during the 22nd regnal year of Satwan king Vasishtiputra Purumavi, which mentions donation to Buddhist monks and a donation of village of Trirannu hills to Bhadrayaniya sect. The plan of cave includes a pillared veranda, cells on 3 sides and a stupa on the back wall and a running bench on 3 sides of the hall. This makes it not only a vihara but also a Chaitya Griha dominated by the architecture features of a monastery. It represents new experiments in a Buddhist architecture, where the place of veneration having stupa, that is a Chaitya Griha, and the place of residence of Buddhist monks, that is the viharas, as well as the place of meeting hall, mandap, have been combined. It seems that such new experiment was carried out under the royal patronage. The stupa at the back hall has a lion and Dhammachakra, a central Chatravali and 2 other Chatras. At the front, Bharvahak Yakshas are shown as if they are bearing the entire weight of the cave. This is the only Buddhist cave which has depiction of Toranadwara and has an influence of Torandwaras from Sanchi stupa number 1. It is interesting to note that the 4 Torandwaras at Sanchi were interestingly added during the time period of the Satwan king Satkarni. The Torandwara here has a symbols like a Bodhi tree, stupa and Dhammachakra, which represent the various aspects like Buddha's enlightenment, Mahaparinibbana of the Buddha, and the Dhammachakra Pravartan, that is the first sermon respectively. The Dwarpalas here have a close affinity with the ones at Sanchi. Cave number 10 was patronized by the Usodat, who was son-in-law of Nahapan, the western Kshatrap king who was ruling over the western India. Dakshamitra, the daughter of Nahapan, also donated a cell. Epigraphic records of Abhira king Madhariputra Ishwar Sen also mentioned endowment to provide medicines to Buddhist Sangha at Tirannu caves. This cave was excavated before cave number 3. Thus, there is a very close resemblance to cave number 3 with this cave. In the early medieval period, the stupa on the back wall was converted into an image of Bhairav. At the front of this cave, pillars are seen with the capitals depicting figures like Sphinx, who has head of human, body of lion and sometimes wings of birds, which are non-Indic motifs in nature but are depicted as an influence of the Indo-Roman trait. Chaitya cave 18 was excavated earlier, and when they wanted to excavate cells on the right side of cave number 17, they encountered that the cells would destroy the near Chaitya cave 18. Thus, they had to change the plan of the cave. Donation by Yavana, Indragni Datta and Indo-Greek are recorded in a cave number 17. The plan originally may have been to excavate a stupa shrine, but due to the above mentioned reasons, the cave remained unfinished. Cave number 20 has an inscription mentioning a donation given to the Bhikkhu Sangha during the time of Gautamiputra Satkarni, then the Satwan king. Monks coming from 4 directions were welcome as per the content of such inscriptions. This cave was originally a monastery, and later in the 5th century CE, it was added with a Buddha image shrine. Bodhisattvas flank the Buddha image on both sides. Cave number 15 and 16 are Buddhist image shrines which were excavated between the 4th and 6th century of Common Era. Buddha is seated in a Pralamba Padasana and the hands are shown in a Dhammachakra Pravartana Mudra. The Buddha image is flanked by the Bodhisattvas on both sides. Cave number 24 has a depiction of an owl associated with goddess Athena, the virgin goddess of wisdom. In India it is not considered auspicious symbol as such, but because of the cross-cultural interactions, this may have found a place in the Buddhist caves at Nasik. An inscription of Buddhika, a scribe of Shaka Damichik, a foreigner, has been found here. Buddhist caves at Nasik have preserved architectural features as well as different architectural models which help us to understand the development of Buddhist architecture from early time period to late time period. The inscriptions found in these caves are of also immense significance as they throw light on contemporary political settings. Let us see how to reach Nasik caves. Nasik is a district headquarters and the caves are at distance of 8 kilometers from Nashik bus stand. The nearest airport is at Ozar, 24 kilometers away from the caves. The nearest railway station is Nashik Road, which is 10 kilometers away from the cave site. The caves are situated close to Mumbai-Agra National Highway. The caves are protected by Archaeological Survey of India. 20 minutes are required to climb the stairs to reach Nasik caves. In this module, you have studied 2 important Buddhist cave sites located in Maharashtra. Buddhist caves at Junnar and Nasik have preserved archaeological and historical evidence which attests that Buddhism flourished in the region during the time of 2 important political powers, that is the Satavahanas and Western Kshatrapas. I hope you may have enjoyed the virtual journey to Junnar and Nasik caves. Thank you.